All right, everybody. This is Mark Blanton from the Real South Africa Travel and Tourism. A lot of you guys know us as those people who keep bringing all these people from America, giving them the opportunity to travel to South Africa properly. And if you don't know who we are, well, this is Mark Blanton from the Real South Africa. I'm the owner of the company itself. We are Americans, yes, Americans, and we are based in Johannesburg, South Africa. And basically what we do is we spend a lot of time here in South Africa, bringing people. Like I said, we're here, and then those that want to come obviously can go to our website and they can book their trip and come to South Africa. We do everything on a five-star level, as you guys already know. But the funny part about the whole thing is that we're not living over here in a bubble by ourselves. Unfortunately, we're living with living in a foreign country, as some people might say. It doesn't feel foreign to me because I live here, and which is a good thing. So the good part about all of this is that it gives me the opportunity to meet some amazing people. And so I told myself this year I'm going to start bringing in some South Africans into the mix. It's going to be all types, of all different walks of life, because the tourism thing, because the tourism gives us, of course, the opportunity to meet so many different people, and that's ultimately our plan. And we want to kind of bring them to you. And then, of course, when you come on your own trip with us, then you will meet people. You will meet South Africans just like I have, and you will be happy for the relationships that you do foster, especially from someone in another country, because most of the people we know, let's just admit it, we either went to school with them, we work with them, either private or public entities, or we went to church with them, and of course family. And outside of that, we really don't meet a lot of people. So what I want to say is that it's been an amazing, I think, close to 7 years of living here in South Africa, and I met some amazing people along the way. And I'm very happy that the South Africans that reached out to us over the years just made our experience even better because they like what we do in this tourism space. And of course, you know, how can I say it? We find that being in this tourism space gives us, like I said, a lot of opportunities. One of the opportunities is to meet people who are aspiring to do more here as South Africans, to possibly to connect with Americans, their brothers and sisters over in America, to have specific conversations about culture, lifestyle, and of course couture. And then of course one of the other things that we're going to talk about is business as well. So what I'm getting ready to do, I'm about to bring in a gentleman, and I'm bringing them in one at a time. So I hope they're standing by. So I'm changing the background, as you see, to a computer, and I really want you to understand that for a reason. So just stay with me. So what I'm getting ready to do now is bring in the CEO of a computer company here in South Africa. They're doing some amazing things, and I could probably just tell you myself, but I'm not going to do it. I already know, but I'm gonna let him introduce himself, tell you who he is, where he comes from, in the whole nine, and then what he does. And then after that, we'll bring on the other guests, because we want you guys to hear um, from everyone that's involved with this computer company, because we believe that here at the Real South Africa, that they are going to make a major impact on the computer industry here in South Africa, and of course, with your assistance and help, the world. So, without further ado, I'm bringing the first gentleman to the stage. So, put your hands together for, there he is, Richard Shokane. How you doing, sir?
Hi, Mark. How are you, man?
I'm
Beautiful. How
good.
you, how you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. Thanks
Awesome.
for
Awesome. No,
thanks for coming in.
no, no, no. Thank you for coming, man. Welcome home. South Africa is your home.
Yeah.
In South Africa, we practice what we call Ubuntu. I'm sure you've
Yes.
come across that word before.
Once
Ubuntu.
a time.
So, of course, when you're here, you would never. need anything. South Africans are very generous people, very welcoming people, and I mean, you are home. This is where you belong, and I don't think you'll be going back to the US after this. It's a
Nah,
beautiful place, isn't it?
not anytime soon. I'll get back there. I was there for 49 years. I could spend a few years in Africa and so
Beautiful, man.
forth.
Thank.
So, so tell the people like who you are, what you do, where you from. Give them a little idea what South Africa is, because you might be the first person they've ever seen from South Africa.
Okay. Hi, guys. What's going on? My name is Richard Shokane. I'm a teacher by profession. I teach math and science. Um, but I'm obsessed with tech. So I'm in a tech space. I'm a founder of NXI Solutions. NXI Solutions, we manufacture our own devices. I'm sure you've heard of HP, you've heard of Huawei, you've heard of course, Apple, because Apple is American. Um,
Hmm.
we also have our own thing going on here in South Africa. We've got something called NXI. We build all our smart tech devices. We're talking of your phone, we're talking of your smartwatch, your laptops, your all-in-one desktops. We build it here, homegrown here, right here in South Africa. So I'm the founder of the company, and I've got a beautiful team, a massive team that I'm working with, and we together we're going to make sure that Africa knows about NXI. Currently, we are working with a couple of countries like Zambia. We are supplying the government of Zambia with our devices. We are working with
Hmm.
Botswana. We are working with Namibia. We are working with Lesotho and Eswatini as well. So we want to make sure that the whole of Africa knows about NXI, and I believe that through the partnership with Mark. Mark is an incredible guy, by the way. He's just an incredible guy. There's this gentleman that I like. His name is Les Brown. He said life is a gift from God, and how you live your life is a gift that you're giving back to God. And I think what Mark is doing, he's doing God's work. He's doing God's work in the sense that he's showing Americans how amazing South Africa is. South Africa is it's a massive, beautiful country. Sunny South Africa. It's full of, it's nature, but it's just a beautiful country. I was in Durban in the past few weeks. Durban,
Hmm.
Umhlanga Rock. I think you know Umhlanga Ridge, right? In
Yeah, yeah,
Durban.
absolutely, yeah, absolutely.
Amazing. It's breathtaking. I think everyone who comes to South Africa should go to Durban and see it. Cape Town, as you know it, it's a beautiful place. Mark is with us here in Joburg. Joburg,
Hmm.
it's also a beautiful city. It's a city of gold. This is the whole city is built on top of gold. So that's how
Yeah.
wealthy. That's how wealthy South Africa is. But yeah, in a nutshell, we are NXI Solutions, and we manufacture the smart devices. We manufacture and we also distribute at the same time. So we've got a team that manufactures, and then we also have a team that distributes the smart tech devices. We are based here in Johannesburg, and
Hmm.
yeah, I think we're going to know more about NXI as time goes on. This year in 2025, we'll make sure that not only South Africa knows about NXI, but the whole world, the whole Africa knows about NXI. The whole world knows about NXI. We'll be coming to Europe soon. We'll be coming to the US very soon. But first, we need to conquer Africa. We need to make sure that we succeed in Africa, and then we
Yeah.
and then we go to the West. We've got a very good relationship with Congo. Congo,
Yeah.
they've got they produce our minerals, like your lithium, your cobalt, and other minerals as well to manufacture our devices. So we've got a very good relationship with Congo. We're working directly with the same company that used to provide Apple with the
Mhm.
mineral resources. We have a very good relationship. So we believe that in terms of production, we're going to produce more devices locally here in South Africa without having to depend in China, without having to depend on other country, um, but Africa. We're going to build plants in places like we're going to build a plant in Congo as well, and also
Mhm.
we're going to build a plant in Zambia, and we're going to build a massive plant here in South Africa as well. We are currently talking to the government of Botswana. they also want us to build a plant that site. Remember, when you manufacture these smart devices,
Yeah.
a watch cannot be manufactured in the same space where you manufacture a laptop. So we need to make sure that these plants are built up. All of them are here in South Africa, are here in Africa, to give back to the Africans. Um, Africans have been consumers for a very long time. We've been consuming, and I'm glad that Africa, as a giant, starting to wake up now.
Yeah.
Starting to wake up, they start to take what's theirs. They start to realize that they can also do it. And I'm a believer in Africa. I'm a proud African. I believe that Africans can do it. I believe that Africa can take a good stance in the economy, and I believe that Africa can also have a voice. We've been quiet for a very long time, so now we are coming up, and we want the world to listen to us. And this is the
Yeah.
time we want to be on top of the game.
Yeah, I've been here for a while, and I appreciate, all the accolades and so forth, because I am very happy to be here, very proud to be here, very happy to be part of this new experiment called South Africa, because it's up and coming, and they got a lot going on, and I run across a lot of people because of tourism that are trying to make moves. They're pushing forward. They're doing all the stuff they need to do, and so forth in manufacturing. New products, bringing new products to market, because I believe that, in my humblest opinion, in my just 7 years here, I think South Africa can compete with the world. Would you agree?
I would agree with that. South Africa, it's a it's a first world country stuck in a third world continent.
Yeah.
We've got all the infrastructure. Um, I mean, we've got
Hmm.
all the great people. Look at Trevor Noah. He's a great man.
Yeah. Yeah.
But we've got the best infrastructure in South Africa. We've got the best universities in South Africa.
Yeah.
I'm from one of the prestigious universities, Wits University. It's one of
Yeah.
the top universities. In actual fact, it's the same university that discovered during COVID-19. We had a variant called, what is it? Omicron. We had a variant called Omicron. It was discovered by Wits University. We have the best scientists from that university. So
Yeah.
that's a university that I come from. I'm at University of Cape Town, Stellenbosch University. All those. I mean, we've got the best medical centers. You name them. So we are really kind of a first world country. We are just
Yeah.
in a third world continent. That's how I see it. I'm sure you can
Yeah.
also testify to that.
I could have testified to it, because I've like I said, I've through travel and tourism. I just drove from Johannesburg to Cape Town. That's like 1,500 kilometers. So and
Wow.
yes, that yeah
Give
for
me some of
the
that coffee, man.
there you go. But no, we do believe in, in what South Africa offers. I know, as far as our tourists are concerned, they come here and they're shocked of what they see. They're like, wow, I didn't realize they had all these things here. And of course, there are those on this side that think, oh, well, why don't they know? It's simply because they don't get a voice. South Africa, unless it's negative, don't get a voice in America. And so, myself and many others on these platforms are going to, push the narrative to say, hey, this is what we're seeing on the ground. They didn't send me in as a reporter. I've been living here, and then we met, and then we started talking about what you're doing, and I thought it was amazing enough to say, let's take this thing to market, and let's let people in the Western world, those that look like us, that are in the UK, those that are
Thank you.
in the Americas, those that are in the Caribbean, to say, hey, we are creating our own products.
Man, Mark, you don't know how much this means to us. It means a lot.
Mhm.
In actual fact, just talking to you like this, it means the world to me. It means that things are starting to happen, and
Yes.
your voice is going to reach as many people as possible. your voice is going to reach the market that I cannot reach myself.
Yeah,
So what we are doing right now for me is priceless, and we really appreciate.
no
You
problem.
know, out, South Africa. I've traveled a lot myself because I'm a teacher. So
Hmm.
I taught in Dubai, I taught in Singapore, taught in Malaysia, and I've just been traveling, and
Yeah,
I've noticed one thing that in these countries you'd never find: the hospitality that South Africans have. If you go to a filling station, for example, you go to a filling
hmm,
station, they're going to ask if your tires are okay. They want to fix it. They want to pump your tires up. They want to ask if
yeah,
your windscreen. In actual fact, they don't even ask about your windscreen. They clean the windscreen up for you. They fill the car for you. They're very hospitable. They're always happy. They want to assist you, isn't it? And that you will never find in any other in most of the country. If you go to a grocery store, for example, they put the food in the plastic for you. They want to assist you. They just want to make things easy for you. That's how hospitable South
yeah,
Africans are. But they are hospitable in a lot of ways. Very nice. You can just greet, and they would you will just have a conversation right there and there, get to know somebody and make a friend. But that's South Africans are very open people. Of course, we've got our shortfalls as well. We've got some rotten potatoes there and there, but
yeah. But we can get that
at
sorted
large,
out.
we can sort it out. At large, South Africans are very nice, and I'd advise more Americans to come and visit the country and see the beauty of what the country can offer.
Exactly. And what I would say also too is to make sure I put it on the screen the email. So those people who are looking, because this is it's a startup, and so those that are interested in the computers themselves, shoot an email, ask the questions, see how you can inquire with purchasing some computers. You should definitely be looking at trying to do that, and then see how you can get involved in the company itself. It's a registered company here in South Africa, so it's proper. And with the real South Africa, we don't deal with nothing but proper, scenarios. So in every aspect, if you are looking at something that's in the tech field, reach out, via email to get all the answers, the things that you need to know with the company profile, get everything you need, and see how you could be part of this. Because I mean, there's a lot of us out here in the diaspora and those that are on the continent that need to be involved in a project of this size. And it shouldn't be just on one person to get it done. It should be all of us, and a lot of us should be spreading the word, and then of course patronizing the company itself, so the company can grow. So
Beautiful.
um, so what I want to do is I want to bring on Palesa. She is standing by. Is there anything else you want to say, Richard, to anyone that's watching?
I wanted look, guys, be part of NXI. We are going to take over the world very soon. If you want to know more about NXI, if you want to know how you can be part of NXI, we are open to any form of assistance. We are open to also investments. Those who want to invest, we are a proper registered company. We are compliant with all the regulations, global regulations, and South African regulations as well. You can hit us on info@nxi.co.za, or you can talk to me directly, Richard at nxi.co.za. So Richard as in like King Richard from England. But it's just just say Richard at nxi.co.za, or you can hit info at nxi.co.za.
Yep,
Thank you very much, Mark, for this opportunity, and I hope to hear from Americans very soon.
absolutely, absolutely. Thank you, sir, for coming on.
Thank you so much, man.
All right. All right, guys. I mean, this is exciting because, like I said, this is something that we're doing as a group, not just the people at NXI, but what we're getting ready to do now. We're getting ready to talk to Palesa. Palesa has a sordid story. You probably want to hear it, and you probably want to meet her. And if you notice in the background, I have a computer up. That's just a background of one of the computers that they sell, because they sell laptops. They sell those little tablets that always see the little kids with. at the restaurants and cell phones and all this and so forth. So and it's a proudly South African product. But without further ado, let's bring on Palesa. Palesa, let me unmute your mic. Can you unmute your
Yes.
mic? There you go. How are
Yes, yes, I'm here. Hello,
you?
everybody.
You
How
sound
are you, my
great.
good sir?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. So how was your festival?
Yeah. Sure. Festive was beautiful, quiet with family and kids. But otherwise, everything is well. All is well. I'm
Yeah.
happy. I'm at peace. I thank God for
Yeah.
an NXI. I can't wait. To go up with the speed, with NXI. And yeah, I'm just grateful. I'm good.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. But
Yes.
listen, tell them a little bit about you. Just give them a little quick little
Sure.
because you have a
Mhm.
short story.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah.
Basically, a girl who grew up in Soweto. Soweto
Soweto.
is a township, one of the biggest townships in South Africa, in Johannesburg. So
Yes.
basically, we call it Gasi. Like if you're a township girl, you call yourself a Gasi girl. You know,
Okay.
I grew
That's
up
it.
yeah in Soweto, and yeah, I'm a mother of three beautiful children, two
Mm-hmm.
graduates, one in
Yeah.
high school. You know, I am a
Yeah.
woman in technology, and now I can say I'm a woman in tech. But
You
basically,
are.
my background is in the media space. So I
Mm-hmm.
have worked in the media space for I think over 15 to 20 years, both behind the scenes and in front of the scenes. So, meaning in front of the scenes as a news anchor,
Mm-hmm.
presenter, and of course behind the scenes as a television producer, production manager, and so yeah,
Okay.
besides being a mother, I am in the media space and I'm a businesswoman. So I joined NXI last year in 2024. We're in 2025 now. Yeah.
Yeah.
So when I joined NXI, basically I joined NXI as like a brand ambassador. So when I
Mm-hmm.
started learning more about NXI, then that's when I started getting interested, in the technology and what they bring in. And I also realized that NXI basically empowers women. Their interest is to empower women. And I wanted to be empowered, especially as a woman in technology. And NSI was the biggest opportunity and the first opportunity that I grabbed when I said no. I actually wanted to have shares in NXI since I was more interested now into growing, from the media space into technology. And what I loved firstly about NXI, about the devices, that we have, is the slickness about it, that they sell lifestyle basically the beauty
Mm-hmm.
about it, the design, of our laptops, the designs of our phones, of our tablets. I'm like, no, this is the way to go. Now we're discussing levels here. you know any woman wants to have a very beautiful, sleek, different, exclusive design of a laptop, whether a phone, and that's what NXI is selling. So basically, more than anything, we are selling lifestyle. And then
Mm-hmm.
I also got interested, yes, to know more about, how we actually, what I'm proud of is that we actually manufacture our own devices, proudly
Yes.
South African, proudly manufactured, and proudly produced. So that's what excited me as well, to say it is about time that we change the narrative of Africa's perception about us, especially in technology. So it is about time that Africa know that we are also able, and more than able to produce our proudly South African lifestyle, innovative, high quality devices. So that's what we sell more than anything. I love the fact that finally now we are proudly South African. Not only are we
Mm-hmm.
proudly South African, but rather we like we sell high quality also.
Yes.
Like we as much as I can say, we're not in competition, with other products, like, I don't want to mention their names and all, but then I can guarantee you quality, of our South African devices. So yeah, that is who NXI is. And what I'm doing in NXI right now, I am a creative director of NXI. So I am promising the best quality, high end devices. So we sell tablets, we've got tablets, we've got laptops, we've got desktops, and now we're also manufacturing NXI phones. Yeah.
It sounds like you're challenging the rest of the African continent and those that are watching this video to minimally shoot you guys an email and inquire about the product itself and how they can help and be part of this journey. That sound about
Mhm.
right?
Oh yes, oh yes. We are very open because like we are still new. We are
Yeah.
only venturing, and because we are still new, we are actually welcoming everyone else who want to sell with us, who want to partner with us, and who want to take the brand, to the rest of Africa and of course the rest of the world. So we are very open, in that market to say come in and invest, come in, the shares are still open, and let us just move this brand to the rest of the world and be proud of our own.
So if
So yeah.
somebody said, you know what, somebody in America says, you know what, I want something new, I want something African, centric, that's proudly South African product, and I really just I want to sell the computers and the desktops and the laptop in
Mhm.
America. That would be that'd be pretty positive, would you say?
You know what? There's like I'm saying, everyone is welcome. Right now, we're at a stage where we are welcoming everyone. So, Duke, send us your email, send us, on info@nxi.co.za, and then you can get more information about the product. You can get more information about the company and where we want to go, and would like where we want to go. We actually want to grow with anyone that is joining us and that is partnering with us
Exactly.
with NXI. But I promise you, it will only be in a short time, because by next year this time, that door might be closed. So the best way is to give us a call now, give us a shout
Yeah.
now, so that we can all grow together and yeah, have our very own proudly South African devices.
Yeah, I would say, because like I said, we sat down and I saw the products, and I
Mhm.
went to a few websites and clicked a few buttons, just to see how everything flows and so forth. And like I said, this is, if you had the
Mhm.
opportunity to get on to one of those other brands that's been around for years, and you wished you did, but this is your opportunity
Mhm.
to get on, to one of
Mhm.
these, to one of the brands, and this brand,
Mhm.
and watch it grow. I've seen things start here. Matter of fact, I'm gonna change
Mhm.
topics a little bit, but I saw, and you probably would understand, a short documentary on YouTube about chicken licking. Oh, I
Ah.
know, and how it went from this cat's eye scenario to now it's everywhere,
Mhm.
and
Mhm.
and
Yeah.
and 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 I've seen, since I've been here, brands that were very small and now they're big right here within the country.
Mhm. Yeah.
And then I might travel to Namibia and I see the same thing. I'm like, oh, the brand has gotten much bigger. So things
Yeah.
happen pretty fast here in South Africa. So I would say, if anybody's interested in, purchasing a bulk
Mhm.
amount of computers, you probably need to do it now. And then number two, if
Exactly.
you're looking at trying to become an investor or be part of the company as it begins to grow, because from what I've noticed, South Africans work really hard to make things, go big and go viral and all these types of
Mhm.
things. So, and I think you're a part of it. So,
Oh, yes, yeah. So I'm glad to, I'm hoping that I will be receiving emails,
yes,
so that you can get more about, our brand, about NXI. And then, yeah, let's take this to the rest of Africa. So let's grow together. Let's take it out there and let's make mula.
there we go. I like that. I like that. As
Yeah.
we say here in South Africa,
Yeah.
money, make the
Yes,
money.
money. This is an opportunity. This is the time to do it now. You know?
Yeah, and then like I said, we own we have our first real black computer
Mhm.
that we have. So
Yes.
for
Yeah.
those who are seeing this, make sure that
Mhm.
share with your friends, send it out to everyone, and
Mhm.
and see what's happening here in South Africa, because like I said, and like Richard said, this is really a first world country. Y'all, they just trying to keep you down, but we're gonna do something about that. Cool. Is there
Yes.
anything else you want to add, Palesa, before we
No, the
move on
only
to?
thing I want to add is I'm on my laptop from here, so I will be expecting all your emails. So yeah, like I said, From here on, it's going only forward and upwards. Backwards never, but forward and upward. So we are changing the narrative of Africa's perception about, about what we have about NXI, and we are gonna go bigger and bigger. So forward and upward, here we go.
Excellent. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
All right. Have a good evening.
Thank you. Good night.
Good night. All right, guys. So this is exciting news. This is what's happening. And again, you guys know us from the tourism space, and this is really part of tourism because if I never came here, and then all the people that I know that we have brought here that are venturing off into different spaces because they're meeting people in different spaces and different business ventures. These things are happening all the time here in the Republic of South Africa. But in this unique scenario, I'm bringing it to you myself because I really do feel that it's important that that we do have our own situation, and it'd be great to be able to say, hey, I got me a computer from Africa, and it's amazing. Or our kids are playing with tablets that the tablets come from Africa, and yeah, and then of course those that come here on a tour, you might have the option to purchase one while you're here as well. So everything is going your way, and it's just if you stop and think about it, it's like wow, you got these Americans and you got these Africans, and they're actually working together to get something done. That is something. So without further ado, I got one more gentleman that I want to speak to, and he's part of the company as well, and he's going to give you a different insight on what the computer is and what's going on and what the company is doing. So without further ado, let me bring him on board. His name is he's a computer. Nah, his name is Mopelli. Hey Mopelli, how you doing? Okay, Mopelli. I think he's stuck behind the computer.
Yeah, no, no, no. I'm holding one of my entry level laptop.
Okay.
No, I was just showing graphics, how amazing the graphics are on the laptop, and
Yeah, I see it.
and also the size of the laptop. You see, it's a beautiful thing. Extremely competitive. We'll find a solution for you guys. Hi, my name is Lebohang Mopedi. I'm original from the province called the Free State in South Africa. What Mark is doing is quite remarkable because now I used to be in the same space, selling South Africa, especially my province, the Free State, in the UK, in the world travel market. I've
Okay.
attended a lot of those in London. Selling the province. I also did a couple of trade shows, exhibitions, tourism, because tourism is everything. Tourism is finance, is money. Tourism is research. Tourism is leisure. Tourism is just visiting family and friends. Tourism is every space. Investment also, majorly investment, so that we share ideas. We come together, share the culture, because I'm from a very cultural sort of background, where I come from, a small town in the eastern part of the Free State called Kwakwa. I form part of Bakwena Bompil royal family. We used to
He
do
has a minute,
cultural tours. When you come around, you get to know about the culture, know
yeah.
about how we do things.
Okay. Do I? Can
Yeah,
I?
yeah. Yeah, that's it's very exciting. South Africa is a very good country which offers various sectors. Okay.
Okay. Cool.
Yes,
So,
Mark.
but yes, but like I said, tourism is everything. So I know in the States, a lot of times people just think, "Oh, you mean just travel?" And like, no, it is a little bit more. Encompassing. It can include investments. It can be including people bringing their resources to a location. And so the tourism portion is to attract people, but you have to go through that route first. And that's why people always hear me say, come on a trip first, because then once you come on a trip, now you're motivated. Now you're like, oh, now I see. I'm not just looking at a website telling me about it. Now I'm part of it, and now I meet the people. I go down to the Free State. I go to. You said you from Kwakwa in the Free State. So yeah, so that's where we are. So let's talk about this computer. What do you know, Lebahong? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Lebo, tell me.
Yeah, basically, yeah, I can hear you. I'm here. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yes, yes, yes. Yeah, basically, yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, I hear you just
Am I
fine.
audible? All right.
You're very
Yeah,
audible.
basically, NXI, it's one of those groundbreaking initiatives, or yeah, yeah, it's one of those groundbreaking initiatives that will take the continent by storm, basically. And what we pride ourselves in is the quality of the CPU, the quality of the workmanship that has been put to NXI. It's not something that started like a year ago, thinking, well, why can't I get into the tech space? You know what I mean? A lot
Mhm.
of work has been put into NXI, a lot of years also. It's 7 years in the run because this is now 2025. This is the seventh year now, and we've been focusing on product development more than anything else, and also compliance, because it's you being compliant, especially against all these giants. You need to be compliant through and through. You don't have to leave any stone unturned, because now they will catch you up on those small technicalities. So basically, we are fully compliant. Europe and US standards, we are licensed. South African standards, we are good. Um, um, yeah, so compliance is one thing. We are proudly South African, registered as proudly South African brand. And no, it also filters up to the rest of the continent, because we have also reached out to other countries. We are fully registered in a few countries, but we're looking for more. Botswana, we are fully registered with taxpayers. Zambia, Eswatini, and Lesotho, working with distributors that side, because in the other countries we try by all means to forge relationships, you know what I mean, to get partnerships for the locals to also benefit from this great initiative. Because now, moving forward, we would have distributors in many countries, because now NXI is quite a big chunk of the cake. It needs to be
Yes.
shared amongst entrepreneurs and people who are willing to sort of realize the vision that the CEO, or Mr. Shokane, had from the beginning. But we also jumped on the bandwagon, seeing an opportunity in this quite massive sort of opportunity for us to sort of thrive, and also compete in greater markets. But we always maintain that NXI is not in competition with anyone. We
Yes.
push our quality products, and also NXI competes with NXI, because we want to be the best in what we do in this space that has been, that has so many role players. You know what I mean? But nevertheless, it's an African product of high quality, because that's what people, when they think Africa, they think inferior quality. But we ran away from that. We try to make sure that we are fully compliant. Our product is up to high standards. You know what I mean? We are on the 13th generation. And also our product is just out of this world. Our entry level is at 8 GB, and it's at 256 SSD. And this is just the entry level, and it runs on 4 cores. It can take any software. You know what I mean? We also have your iCore 3, 5, 7, and 9. And our
Okay.
phone is also works on Android 15, which is nowhere to be found in the continent, in the African continent. But nevertheless, we pride ourselves in the work that's been put in, and also the quality of the products, because we are up against so many. We don't want to fail as an African company, and
Of
we
course.
are also making sure that we want to impart skills, you know what I mean, to technicians in the African continent. Have technicians locally, teach them how to build this amazing product, and also build manufacturing plants throughout the continent. We also partnering with mining companies, like in DRC, of course, for,
Of
for
course.
for some of the raw materials. We want to, at the end of the day, make this an African product through and through, without any assistance from anywhere. But nevertheless, NXI is a brilliant company that's on the go, and we are open to people that would share the vision with us. We want to expand throughout the continent, and we want to have even African American utilize our product at some point. Yeah, we are open for any sort of talks or investment, and all of that, so that we can, because this is quite a big dream. You know what I mean? So we cannot do it on our own. We need extra pair of hands, basically. But we have set up pace. You know what I mean? We've put something on the table now. It's fully compliant. And also it's ready to go, basically. This year 2025 is the year that we're taking NXI out there. I'm sure many people would reckon that we have never seen this product anyway, you know what I mean? But this is the beginning this year. 7 years later, this is when now we're starting to do our ad campaigns. We're going to embark on ad campaigns, we're going to embark on activations and universities. We're going to embark on a fully fledged marketing drive, you know what I mean? Billboards everywhere, you know, all of that, social media presence. We're also going to be selling NXI products in the form of a lifestyle, you know what I mean? Tourism wise, you know, we're going to be shooting at extremely beautiful locations when, you know, NXI with and being a celebrity and all of that. But we're going to be doing something very, very special with NXI. We're selling a lifestyle here, and we're selling quality product that will resonate with people of high standards. Thank you so much.
No problem, no problem. Let me ask you this, because I was listening to you. You said 2025. Could you imagine this previous to 1994? Could you imagine like this happening? I mean, like, could you see this, you know, prior to 1994?
Absolutely not. But dreams have always been there, you know. But given the system of the country, you know, the government system that could not allow people to sort of thrive and you know become better people, especially entrepreneurs. Entrepreneurs were not given a really space to move in this country prior 94. Opportunities were not for us as Black people this side. You know what I mean? It's a privileged white people long, but I think we're catching a wake up, and also we're trying to innovate, and we're trying to push as much as we can, because we've been previously marginalized for quite a long time. So now we're on the go now, and nobody's stopping.
Well, it sounds like that you know, we got a lot of partners out there. We just got to let them know that it exists. And when I say partners, I think everybody, you know, that's on the continent, those that are not on the continent that are looking, you know, because I can tell you from an African American perspective, a lot of us are looking to buy Black. Well, that's what we say a lot back in America. We want to buy Black, and I think if they get an opportunity to buy Black, then they would be like, they would rather do that. And then just listening to Richard and Pesa, and of course yourself, even though you said you got Mopelli on there, I think you should be Lebo on, or Lebo. Just saying. But anyway, I think there's going to be a lot of I know there's going to be a lot of people that are going to be like, you know, their ears are going to pop up and say, hey, this is what we're doing. You're telling me that I can get involved early on. There's people who like to invest. They're putting their pennies aside. They can grow. They can grow in a proper scenario, which, you know, that's what Richard has set up. And of course, you guys are supporting. And I think once the product is, I mean, once the word on the street is, hey, you can get an NXI computer and so forth, I think that's the way to go. So is there anything else you want to add to the conversation? The floor is yours.
Not exactly, but I think we have said all we have to say. All we need is just to hit us up on info@nxi.co.za, so that we can further discuss and further see how we grow this massive sort of opportunity, because it's a continental opportunity for now, and then we're going to grow it globally, because we need to push our own product, because we have Africans everywhere, you know what I mean, throughout the globe. We do have Africans, and even people of other skin colors can also tap into this. If you're selling quality, then it's not only for a chosen few. If it's quality, then it has to go through to everyone. But nevertheless, we would much appreciate our brothers and sisters to assist in this one, in terms of let's push the brand, and let's grow the brand globally.
Excellent. Well, thank you, Lebo. And I will relieve you. So So guys, as you are seeing that there's a lot of heart and effort put into this product, and there's a lot going on. Now it's really just comes down to us to go ahead and patronize what's out there. And like I said, there's on every level there's opportunities from just saying, hey, I just need a cell phone, I don't want to spend that much on the cell phone, so let me get that. Or you might say, you know what, I'm an investor. I'm trying to get in early. Let me do that, and everything in between. So, but the best way to be able to participate is to minimally, first of all, let them know that you are interested by just sending them an email. And it's very easy to send an email. It's very cheap. Info at okay, it's on the screen. Yeah, you can send an email just to start the conversation. Let's always start the conversation. And a lot of you guys that are in the diaspora, because I'm one of the ones that were in the diaspora now. I'm actually here in South Africa. Believe it or not, a lot of South Africans assisted me to get here in this space, and so that's why I feel like I need to do something to put a bridge out to the West. And I know I got a few guys on all my social media platforms out there. And like I said, if you're seeing this, put it out on your social media. Let's just make this thing grow and let it go viral and let their email box blow up, and then let them respond to you and get you all the answers that you need before you take that tablet and put it into your child's hand and let them run off somewhere, because you know how they do. So anyway, I'm gonna leave it here, but like I said, let's continue to push this. You will hear about the company on my platforms as we continue to move forward. And I'm challenging other YouTubers out there, if they are African centric and they're looking forward to, and I say YouTubers, but people that are in the social media space. So if you are a TikToker, we can talk about this computer and this company. So I will see you guys later. And those that know us, I will see you in sunny South Africa.